Hey folks, how you doing? Goldstud here with another card trick. I call this trick the mental telepathy card trick. I don't know if this trick exists out there or not. There may be a lot of variations to this trick, but this is my version of this trick if it is out there. Like I said, I don't know if it is. Anyway, let's get to the trick. Tell your spectator, here's an ordinary deck of cards. I want you to take the deck out and I want you to shuffle the cards. So you take the deck out of the box and you tell them go ahead and give it a couple shuffles. And they give it a couple shuffles. Almost dropped them. So they shuffle the cards a couple times here. Now, one thing I definitely need to improve on is my shuffles. Anyway, you now tell your spectator, I want you to make a bunch of little piles out of this deck. So here's a whole bunch of little tiny piles that we're going to make, and for all practical purposes for this trick, we're going to make, oops, that doesn't matter, we're going to make 9 piles. You now tell your spectator, I'd like you to pick one of these piles. So let's say they pick this pile here. And you tell them, I want you to mix that packet up in any way you want. You mix it up, do whatever it takes. You now tell them, I want you to pick one card out of this pile. So they rummage through it, and let's say they pick this one. Place the pile back down, look at the card. That is the card they chose. Now you tell them, I want you to place that card on the top of any one of these piles. So let's say they place it over here. Now we tell them, we're going to pick these cards up and you just start placing them on top of each other, just like this. Just like that. And now the card is randomly mixed somewhere in the deck. You now tell your spectator, we're going to flip this deck over and I'm going to mentally find your card. So we start dividing the cards in half. We just rummage through the cards like this really quick and we cut them in half. Now we have 2 piles here, and now we're thinking, I'm mentally thinking here, and I'm thinking your card is not in this pile. So you eliminate that pile. Now you tell your spectator, I want you to take this pile here, I want you to mix it up, shuffle it in any way you wish. Mix it up, do whatever you want. So they take the pile, and they mix up in any way they want. Now I tell you, spectator, I'm going to take these cards and we're going to do this again. So again, you're basically just making 2 piles out of one stack. You now tell your spectator, okay, I'm thinking your card is not in this pile. So you eliminate that pile. Now you tell your spectator, turn the packet over, I want you to mix that pile up in any way or fashion you wish. So they mix this pile up. In any way they mix it up. Matter of fact, you can even have a spectator mix it up like this. Just totally and randomly just mix it up. However your spectator wants to do it, they can do it. It doesn't matter. It's totally up to the spectator. You square up your packet like this. Whoops. And you tell your spectator, we're going to mix it up more. Matter of fact, you can even get your spectator and say, if you want, you can mix it up some more again. And they mix it up again. And you tell your spectator, we're now going to find that card again. We're going to mentally eliminate to find your card. So you say, okay, I'm thinking, and I'm thinking your card is not in this pile. So you eliminate that pile. Now you tell your spectator, I want you to mix those cards up again. And you mix these cards up in any way they want. And you make sure you let your spectator know that they can mix it up anyhow they want. It doesn't matter. Square it up, and you tell your spectator we are now going to find that card again. And you say, okay, I'm thinking, your card is not in this pile. You now have this pile here. Tell your spectator, mix it up in any way you want. Now you tell your spectator we're going to do this. And I'm thinking your card is not that card. Tell your spectator you have two cards here. Okay, I'm thinking obviously your card is one of these two cards. I'm thinking your card is not this card. That is your card. Anyway, that's the trick, and pretty simple trick actually. And I don't normally give tutorials, but in this case I'm going to. Key to this trick is there is really no setup to this trick. Remember the bottom card of the deck. Have your spectator shuffled up for all practical purposes. Let's say they already did. They make a bunch of little piles. Like I did earlier in the trick, made 9 piles, so we'll do that again. Keep in mind, there's the last card of the deck on the bottom, the 10 of hearts, which is on that pile there. You have them pick a pile. They can randomly mix this pile up. However, if they pick this pile here, do not have them mix it up. You just have them pick a card. Now, if they pick the 10 of hearts, it's real simple. Then you just remember the 10 of hearts. But if they pick any other card, have them mix it up, and you pick this here, and you say, I'd like you to take this card, remember this card, place it on the top of any pile. Now, you don't go and put this pile on this one immediately. You start placing in other piles on top of each other. Then you take this one here with the 10 of hearts, place it on top of here. So now what you have is the 10 of hearts on top of their 7. You then start placing these piles one on top of each other. Tell your spectator, well, we're going to find your card. So now the trick is you look for the 10 of hearts. So as soon as you see the 10 of hearts, that next card is their card. So there's the 10 of hearts, there's their 7. And you keep doing that until all the cards are dealt out. And you say, I'm going to eliminate one of these piles, and this is the one you eliminate. And you can actually say, I'm going to eliminate a pile, or like I did, I'm thinking that your card is not in this pile. And then you eliminate that pile. And then you keep doing that until you come down to just their card only. And that's the trick. Pretty simple. There's lots of other variations out there, I'm sure. I haven't really seen too many other variations of that trick. I've seen other tricks that employ very similar elements to that trick, but I've never actually seen that exact trick. So if there's any improvements that you guys think I can make on that trick, hey, let me know. Otherwise, I'll let you guys go, and I'll be back again with another trick down the road. See ya.